refreshed it, we're at 4,306. So we went up by 96 since yesterday. Oh, wait. I messed up. We went up 502 since yesterday.
Whoa, yeah.
Yes.
Registered guests.
That's
Yeah.
bonkers.
And out of those, yesterday our doctors were 716 for the doctor's visits. We're up 809, and that's where we went up 93 patients.
So 93
one
more
day.
people in the state of Oklahoma
Are going to get their medical. Yes, that's
That's
correct.
fantastic.
Yep. So it's pretty exciting. So 4,300 plus tickets have been registered so far. And in case you guys didn't know, we're actually working on a Guinness Book of World Records to have the largest patient recommendation in the world. And so
What's it at right now? What's the
we're going to make it.
We're gonna make it.
They don't know yet. They'll know once we do
they're
it.
going to know whatever that number
We'll know
is.
soon.
Yeah, and
I
so
think,
last
yeah.
night I had announced that, we're going to put in our numbers, but I was challenging the rest of the state for the other clinics that are taking place in all the other locations, that if they wanted to get with us to submit in their information, that we could potentially turn it in for the state as a whole and see if we can't get the largest state recommendation. But if not, then we're going to make sure to get our information in to try to, we will be hitting the goal, so we'll make a Guinness Book of World Records. So that's extremely exciting.
Oh,
It's amazing.
Yeah, so like he was just saying, when we first started the roll up, we
Oh,
were
yeah.
at like 900.
Yeah, I remember it was like I remember the day it was like 990 something, and you
Yep.
like posted something on Facebook, and we were like, oh wow, like we were like, oh,
And
it's
now we're at
1,000 people.
4,000. I mean,
Whoa.
my goal was like 5,000, but I think we're gonna be at like 7,000.
People that show up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
how
think
many
it's
people
not
are gonna
more.
show up? There's a,
There's gonna
I
be
there's a lot of
10,000.
people showing up.
Larry,
you know?
Larry Reed, the man on weed, came in and we did this roll up, and he just turned the fire on. He just poured
That's it.
gasoline on
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
Gasoline.
Diesel fuel.
Diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
We
sticky,
helped get it going
dank
there.
diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really exciting. So for those of you that aren't completely aware what's going on, where you been? But for those of you that have been paying attention, that's been very.
Yeah,
it's
we've
been
been
a very
sharing
fun,
it on Facebook.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
a
where
fun,
you guys
fun
have
journey.
been, like not liking it. Some of y'all. No, I'm
That's
kidding. That's
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
We're happy with everyone.
it doesn't matter
Who
if you're
has
not on
interest.
Facebook. That's great too. I was on
Yeah.
Facebook for a couple years.
Yeah, so where you can go to pre-register is www.chronicpalooza405.com. It's real simple. You say get ticks. It's very limited information that's asked, so you just fill it out very quickly. I have continued to get text messages as far as, do you have to register? The answer is yes, to get in and to win. There's tons and tons and tons of prizes that are going to be given away. But the State Fair Park of Oklahoma City, part of the journey for us to be out there was we had to have 18 years or older to get in, and then they did come back and allow us to have children that are accompanied by adults. So, but we still have to make sure, because it is a medical cannabis event, that we have 18 years of older or people that are accompanied by adults. So that's why we do have to continue to ask you guys to continue to register and get your tickets. So we will continue to do that all the way up, and if there's some reason you can't get them done, just come on in and we'll get them done right there. But if you do it, pre-register it, you're going to get in like a VIP. You don't have to print them out. I have had that text message multiple times today. You don't have to print out the tickets. You can just have it saved to your phone or in your email, and when you walk in, it'll have your your barcode, your ticket will be right there. That's your VIP pass into fun. So you don't have to.
If you want to sorry.
Go ahead.
If you to the people that want to maybe bring some that didn't register,
That's fine.
they can bring them and they can register
They can
right there
register
before
them in
going
the
in.
car, right, or walking up while they're in line, because there's going to be a line wrapped around the building, like
Right.
that's the hottest thing in the city. So
Okay, so it doesn't need to be like a day before or
no,
anything.
you just need to
Okay,
do
awesome.
it so that we can verify that you're at least 18, because that's for your birthday to verify. But that's about it. Other than that, that's
Awesome.
all it takes. So, and then we're doing the patient recommendation for adults and children, and I know that's been a challenge for a lot of people. They've been able to find one doctor, because the children require 2 recommendations, not just one.
Okay.
And so
Makes
people
sense.
that are challenged and haven't been able to find that second doctor, we have, I want to say, 3 or 4 doctors for sure that are pediatric certified, and so that will not be a problem the day of the event. So definitely go online, register. It doesn't cost anything to register for your doctor recommendation. The day of the event, you will need to have cash to pay the doctor. The adult adult price is $100. If you're a veteran or a child, it would be $80 per doctor recommendation. And then for the state fee, they do have a fee. If you have Sooner Care or Medicare, it would be $22.50. If you don't, it would be $105. I've got lots of questions today as far as, paydays and things like that, and people don't have the money for both. So the way it works for that, everybody, is you'll get your doctor's recommendation done on Saturday. That doctor recommendation is good for 30 days. So if you don't have the money or need to wait a little bit to get the state fee paid, you can wait till your next paycheck. It's good for 30 days. So we'll still go ahead and get everything loaded up in there, and then really the only thing you'll have to do is just go in and pay on your payday. So don't let that be a discourage factor for you not to get your doctor recommendation. If you don't have the money for the full amount for the doctor and the state fee, go ahead, come out, get your doctor's visit, and then get that, that state fee paid whenever you got it. But you got to get it within 30 days, or else you got to do it all over again. So
Yeah, and that's what I was told originally, but mine was like 90 or something days later, and they sent me like a new, like the same form, and they
the doctor.
Yeah, well, no, not the doctor, the state.
Oh, okay.
They just changed the date on it. Honestly, I think because I finally got that, because I had submitted it 3 times.
Oh,
and
well,
then one time they're
if
like,
it's their fault or if it's a rejection, they'll still honor the date. But if it's as far as you just personally going in to upload the form, we have 30 days to get that thing in. But if there's a rejection, and the misconception is that the OMMA actually rejects, they're actually the ones that are deciding whether or not you're approved. That's not correct. The doctor is the one making the recommendation and approving you. The OMMA is just the state agency that's processing your application, and when they say they're rejecting you, it's not rejecting you like you can't get it. It just is, oh, hey, your teeth were showing in your picture, or you acted too happy in your photo. We'll need to get you to not smile at all, or the color behind you wasn't white, or half of your head was cut off, or your chin was cut off, or you had glasses on, or there was we've seen it where they're kicking them back because there's the lighting and there was a shadow. So those are the type of reasons you get rejected. It's not that you can't get it.
Or just a picture of your driver's license. That's what
or
mine was.
Or you forgot the back of the driver's license.
My picture of the back of the driver's license was kind of dark, and I guess
too dark for them to see.
And I didn't know until they emailed me back.
And so they got 14 days to reject you or accept you, and then if you got to fix something, you fix it. You got 14 more days. So that's why it's important, and that's why we're going to help you guys. We've got actually a great group of individuals who are doing clinics. We've got several people that are volunteered their time for that day that are going to come out and help us with all those uploads, and that's the most important, is getting those uploads in right. So we're going to do our very best to get those done with no rejections, but hey, the people down there, sometimes they see things and they're a little bit more picky, and we're going to do the best we can. We're going to see over 800 patients at least. So we're excited about that. So there's a lot going on with that. We've got that, of course, going. Then we have over 2 different buildings that have over 50,000 square feet of vendors, and tons of dispensaries are going to be there. Tons of individuals that are going to be able to teach you and show you. We actually have Lotus Gold and CBD Plus USA. They've came in as a educational sponsor. Nice. They're going to have a very large area built out in the Modern Living building, and it's going to have a lot of information available for people to tangibly take with them, talk to you about all the different areas, concerns. They're one of many. There are so many independent people that are going to be out there as well with their independent dispensaries that are going to be able to help people. So don't let your reason of not knowing, or you're not sure, don't let that be a reason not to come out, because this is what it's all about. And then we've got the green and clean chef, Tony. He's going to be out there showing us how to cook with hemp-infused products. Nice. We're going to have 3 different segments with little samples for everybody to try, so you can see how he actually can cook with hemp-infused products, and then you'll get to actually try the product. We have Nagayo Bellum that's going to be out, and he was the Cooking on High co-host from Netflix, and so he'll be there as well. And then not to mention these guys. They're one of the many great artists that we're going to have out there performing live, So we're real excited. It's going to be a really great day. We've got picnic tables outside, and you could just chill, and, it's going to be a great day. So we're real excited. So go to www. chronicpalooza405.com to get your tickets pre-registered and also to pre-register for the doctor recommendations. And then after the Chronic Palooza, we have the Silent Loud. You guys excited about going to the Silent Loud?
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's gonna be tight.
Yeah, so
at
the
six
six-shooter.
shooter?
Yeah. And so for those of you that
Yeah,
don't
that's a-
really know what the six-shooter is, we're going to have a silent disco. 3 different DJs battling, one like
Whoa.
top 40, one hip hop R&B, one more techno, outside, complete silence, headphones, jamming out. If you don't like
you'll
it,
be
you
wearing
hit the-
headphones just like us. And
Yeah.
yeah,
But
like
they'll
we
be
can-
colored.
It
See how
sounds
they got
good
it
with
right there?
headphones.
Feel very
Things
akin.
sound
Yeah,
amazing.
there'll be different colors, and then it's just funny if you walk out, it's completely silent, everybody's laughing, having a great time. And so we've got the general admission, and actually those are discounted right now. General admission at the door for those will be $20, and that includes your headphone rental if you get them right now online. Also up at the chronicpalooza405.com, you could get those for $15. So
Dang.
you definitely want to take advantage of the general admission. And then I was actually with the Green and Clean Chef today, and we were putting out our menu items for the VIP tickets, and we've got some really great hemp-infused snacks that are going to be up there in the
Oh,
VIP
no
area
way.
as well.
That's
so
awesome.
it's going to be a great time. So definitely go up there, get your pre-register, your tickets for those immediately, because those are going to sell out. We don't have a huge venue, but the Six Shooter's actually been around for quite a while. It's a staple here in Oklahoma. The inside of there is a country western bar. They've got the bull. Don't let me catch y'all
Oh,
on
yeah.
that bull.
I heard about that.
And girls in cages and dancers and go-go, all that good stuff. Larry's eyes got big. Hey. Yeah.
Holla.
And then, of course, we got the Crump Effect. He's going to be out there. He's a featured artist at the Chronic Palooza. He'll have an entire section of ladies and gentlemen painted. One of his major things he does is he likes to paint people that look like rocks because they look stoned. Yeah, so
Your
anyway.
response.
Yeah, so it's
That's
going to be
free
a great
input.
time. We're real excited. And then Larry, he's going to be up there emceeing the whole time at the stage. He's so
Oh, boy,
excited,
here we
working
go.
it out, working it
Man.
out on the stage.
Yeah.
Give it the feels.
I thought earlier that it was a cruel and unusual punishment to make you not smile when you're going to get your medical marijuana.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
That's just brutal.
But you gotta.
And if
You
they
gotta
You
can't
gotta,
stop
gotta.
it,
It's stone face.
they'll
Yeah,
just
mine
slow
is
it down.
terrible. I look so stoned in mine. Like, and it's not even like like I heard some people talking about like I'm gonna look stoned in my driver's license, so I get pulled over stoned. It's fine. It's not even like that at all. It's like I look stoned and I can. This is my medical card, so I can actually go to the store and get cannabis.
Yeah.
And I look stoned in my picture. Something about that when the tables were turned, I didn't like that very much. I don't
You
know.
guys are Okies from the get-go, or
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm
this
born in
guy
Arizona,
is-
but most of my
what
life
do you
here.
think about all this? Like,
It's insane. Oh, it's wild. I
That's-
think none of us thought this was gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
at least so quickly. It's like the wild west of weed right now, and cannabis and CBD, all those great things. My sister lives in Denver, so every time I'd visit her, I loved going to the shops up there. I finally brought my mom, who would have if she would have known I had any partake in cannabis at the time. It was before even anyone knew what CBD was. She would have been really mad, and here I am standing in the store with her, and she got her some like hot chocolate or something. But
did you get her a sack, or did she buy a bag?
she said she had like smoked before, but she never wanted to do it around me, or I tried to pass it to her a couple times,
Someday.
Yeah.
but anymore I prefer like the the edibles.
Edibles, you're an edible guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So tell us the band name. I don't think we ever got to the band name there. I see.
I was just rolling right into
Oh,
everything
yes.
else, wasn't I?
Yes.
Hey, that's
Sorry,
all
everybody.
good.
We're the Hucksters.
Yeah.
So
And,
introduce yourselves.
It's has a strange resemblance to Tucker's name,
Uh,
which is kind of weird.
it was. I didn't.
that-
It
is
wasn't
that an
even my
accident?
idea. It was not my idea. We were throwing up answers.
No.
I don't remember who it was, but anyways,
So introduce yourselves
I'm-
for the fans.
I'm Tucker McIntyre.
Yeah.
I'm
ahead.
Cody Derryberry.
Listen to that voice.
And I'm Alan Murphy Crusoe, hyphenated, y'all.
Cool. And then how did you guys come together? As far as I know, you said this is a new project and kind of something that you're getting a new venture going. So tell us a little bit about how you guys got together and decided to create the Hucksters.
Well, I moved to Oklahoma about 2014 and just started playing music around town at jams and stuff, and met this fella, Tucker. And we played music for a long time, and we have been ever since then. And finally just put this project together when we met Alan, when it was a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and funny thing is, we're all sitting here right now because of Craigslist. I mean, you know, we found Alan on Craigslist. You know, I found Chronic Palooza on Craigslist.
Okay.
So
Yep.
Craigslist
Shout out.
is
Somebody still reads
still
Craigslist.
Yeah,
Craigslist is
Crazy.
out there and it's happening.
It's
If you're not on Craigslist, then you're missing out.
you're
I'm
missing
sorry.
out. He's already like poo-pooed on people who aren't on Facebook or Craigslist and that. So yeah, I was new to the area as of like September, and I just threw out a hope and a prayer because I haven't met anyone around here, and I really want to play music. And Tucker threw out like a hope and a prayer too, and we both like kind of showed up expecting it to be like kind of weird, and it wasn't. It was really fun. So I mean, it was also weird, but it was like worked out. So.
It's magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, what instruments you guys play?
So I usually would play guitar, but since we've kind of been switching out some songs.
Mhm.
You know, Alan has written and plays, and I've been playing a little guitar and bass, and Alan's been doing the same.
Yep.
What's Cody doing back
Usually
over
just
there?
smacking on the drums or playing harmonica or something like that, depending on the song.
Yeah.
Cody's a
That's about it.
sought-after harmonica player.
Yeah,
in town.
he's the finest in arguably Oklahoma that I've heard.
What kind of genre would you consider yourself?
Um,
Your sound?
what,
Mostly just rock.
Rock?
blues.
Some
A little bit of
blues.
blues, maybe a little.
It's all just kind of infused with whatever we're feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a mashup of everything from
Thanks for being my mic holder.
Yeah,
1930s, blues to, you got your 60s rock and roll in there, a little bit of maybe a little bit of 90s. You know, there are a couple good songs between 2000 and 2005.
Yeah.
that are probably in there too.
Didn't you call it Red Dirt?
saying you can't really exclude anything.
Yeah.
You got some
Yeah.
of their songs there, Larry?
I do. I was just
Larry?
had the Blues Run the Game was underneath what they were kind of talking there for a little
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing close to like what we could share, but that's also our like most laid back song. That's the only one that I think.
I was going to say that's not really rock. That's more like Midwest twang. Got a little bit.
Yeah.
Kinda easy listening. King of the Road, kind of.
Yeah.
That kinda, just kick back and.
I've
going down
I've
the
never been
highway.
good at classifying genres too, so
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like.
for sure. I think
That's
most of the
good.
show that we're going to be playing coming up is going to be more of a rock show.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
And originals or you guys covers?
mostly pretty much half and half.
Yeah.
Few covers and more like 3 originals.
I think
Or
we're doing
4
all originals
originals and
except
then-
one,
I
right?
think we got 2 covers.
Whole lot of love is not yours, man. That's
I wanted it so
Can't
bad.
claim
Trying to claim
it.
Oh man.
But
Too
yeah,
bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. No, yeah, 2 covers. We got a Black Keys cover and then that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shouting Matches.
Yeah.
It's,
Seven Sisters.
Justin Vernon did a side project. He's the frontman for Bon Iver, and he is just the most brilliant. I think one of the more brilliant like writers and artists of our time, and he does all sorts of projects. But one of them is like kind of like this 3-piece blues with just a couple of his friends. It really sounds like people that are just hanging out and jamming, but that are amazing at everything. So.
Did
Do you
you
guys
say they
go
played
off
in
on a
OKC?
jam? Or
Huh?
is that
Did
a
they
lot of
play?
your stuff? Do you go off on a jam, or do you pretty much stay in the?
We definitely do, and we're playing. We're trying to because we have a time slot. We're trying not to get too crazy with it,
Right.
But
like in a regular bar.
Yeah.
You,
Oh,
yeah.
3 minutes of singing, 8 minutes of
yeah,
playing.
we
Yeah,
we get
yeah.
lost in stuff quite a bit.
We had like a
But-
3 or 4 or 5 hour slot, a couple months ago.
Oh yeah.
We just
We have-
filled it by.
So you go see jam music. What do you do when it's time to buy your own tickets? Where do you go see?
Yeah, good question.
Oh, tonight I would have gone to Charlie Crockett at Tower Theater. He's playing there. One of my favorites. Cool, great swingster.
I got tickets to go see Santana at the end of the month.
Uh-oh.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I haven't got to see him before.
Yeah.
And then I got tickets for that Raconteur show.
Oh
that's
yeah,
coming up.
yeah, in October.
Yeah, in October.
I think the next one coming up that I really want to go to is MGMT,
Yeah, that's gonna be
Uh,
tight.
and I think that's coming up here in May
Yeah.
5th.
Yeah, and then Lord Huron is playing. They're kind of like an indie folk band. They're gonna be at the same place, I think, at Criterion. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of good stuff coming through right now. It's pretty awesome. Bonnie
Well,
Bear was just in town. Sorry, go ahead, Larry.
Well, I was going to say the cannabis world and the area is just kind of picking up with a pulse.
Yeah.
Oh
The-
yeah.
Since we started running this Chronic Palooza, it's the most alive people I've ever met in
Right.
Oklahoma City, and the 57% are coming out and saying like it's
Yeah.
time to change this place and let some of the foolishness get away from us and be more sensible and invite people to our beautiful area. And we have beautiful culture, and the food it'll fill you up for sure.
Yeah.
Just everything about it, and so that's pretty cool what's going on here in the city. Old Miss Chronic gives me crap for always going up Paseo District, but it's cool. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You know, just hang out. And
There's a lot of cool stuff
go to
there.
the pizza joint and the press. They got some great chicken sandwiches over there. And
Yes.
There's some cool like art
it's,
shops
right
too.
in the Tower
Yeah.
Theater, right down the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
down
Yeah,
down
yeah.
23rd.
Yeah, on
Street from
23rd.
there, right?
Yeah.
I think it's what Honey Buns over there, a biscuit shop.
Yeah, and then there's like that bar I mean, the kind of like bar at the top of the Devon building is like actually really cool. You can see like into Norman and some good
Into your
stuff out there.
soul.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like watching all y'all up there.
A vast,
Yeah.
vast. I think is yeah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
anyone's wondering. Top of Devon Tower. If you ever seen people, taking pictures up there, that's what it is. Vast.
What do y'all have on the horizon coming up after the Palooza?
I think the next thing on the plate is
What is
Yeah.
it?
Norman Music Fest.
Oh, okay.
Which is I guess the following Saturday. And
It goes on, I think it's all weekend. I mean, the fest starts, I think, on Thursday. And I don't, it closes on Saturday or Sunday?
yeah,
I'm not sure.
Saturday.
Yeah, that's a good time.
There's going to be a lot of good music out there. So.
Yeah, we got a lot of good music around here with the college towns
Oh,
and just with
yeah.
the heritage around here.
Non-stop,
yeah.
non-stop jams
The-
everywhere.
I'm watching this Charlie Crockett video. Jamestown Ferry, that guy?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's his I think most well-known song probably. That's a cover actually. But
Right. Well, with the covers, there's so much good music out there that's written like.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
sure as anybody, you've listened to a ton of albums, and there's always this obscure one in an album somewhere that you're like, man, we could do that one, right? Like,
Yeah.
it sounds. And so, is it really a cover? If
It's
it
like
sucked
you
for them
take
and
it,
it was great
yeah.
for you.
You
Like,
take it and you kind of make it your own, and I don't know. You create this feeling that you make your own song out of it, sort of.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't write it or anything, but yeah.
I think it's cool that like you can take something that means something very specific, like emotionally for you, something that you couldn't even necessarily put into words, but then you interpret it your own way in this song, and then maybe give those feelings to someone else. Hopefully, that's like why.
That's what music's all about.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. So it's weird to see that happen sometimes, but pays off. Yeah.
How does it feel when people come up to you and they're like, y'all get a lot of starstruck? Like,
Oh, well.
Have y'all got there yet? With each
Yeah.
other's with your group?
No,
Not yet?
really.
Well, maybe after the Palooza, because y'all are making history.
Maybe,
Who
yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
We'll be signing autographs.
If
right
people
after.
came up
They will have a
up
booth.
screaming, we'd probably run away.
Yeah. Well,
that's the
honestly,
good
early
thing
like
that-
what you just talk to me,
Well, that's a good thing is because you guys have your booth there at the Palooza, and then you guys will also be at the after party, and that's what we've been telling everybody is with the after party at the Silent Loud, they can come hang out with y'all.
Yeah.
All the artists, that's where everybody's going to be at.
Yeah,
Come,
for sure.
come do some silent dancing with us. That's gonna
Yeah,
be fun.
we'll have
It's
a.
gonna get
You can
wild.
dance to
It's not
whatever
gonna get
song
loud,
you
but it's
want,
gonna get
whatever
wild.
DJ you want. finally everyone agrees on a DJ because you got 3 of them and you
That's
can choose.
and if not, go inside and jam out with the country western. Ride a bull, knock yourself out.
Yeah.
There you
We got
Well
everything,
said.
man. If you can't enjoy yourself at the Palooza and then go to the Silent Loud, man, I don't even know what to tell you. You gotta go home and go to bed.
Yeah,
Between
go-
all that and being on 420, like, jeez, like
Yeah.
you get. I don't
Got
think there's
snacks.
anything better happening, honestly.
Yeah.
My hometown in Indiana has a place for you. Go on back.
It's called
Well, that's
Oklahoma.
weird you say that because I just saw a post, the Indiana Cannabis Awards.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, where was that? At the state penitentiary or what?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think they got medical there, but I don't think it's established enough to be having no cannabis. awards,
No.
is there?
Yeah, I think it's probably like, I don't know how many years back it is over there, but I would say it's substantial. So
There are some
It's
good
not
things coming out of the
recreational,
at the penitentiary though.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
It's always good music
yeah.
coming out of the pen.
yeah, there's one song we were playing. It was like an old like work song or something from, I think the Mississippi State Penitentiary or whatever, and like it was just like all like vocals. So we had to figure it out on our instruments, and then, from there it was like, whoa, okay, we got it. And it
Probably
was,
some serious blues in that song.
oh yeah, it was an open G, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like cool because it's like I know no one has done this, at least no one that's uploaded on YouTube because they're
Yeah.
because I at first like tried to like figure out the chords for it or whatever, and then I just just realized jamming with it was easier, and
Yeah.
that seems to be a reoccurring thing with us now,
It's all about the jam. It's all about the vibration of life and getting people moving,
Yeah.
going with the groove, and then they feed your energy meter, and you're like, oh, "Fuck yeah, keep playing, man!
Yeah.
We're killing this thing."
Yeah.
It's just before you know it, you don't even realize you played it, and show's over, and
Yep.
got all the girls coming over and saying, "Hey."
You sucked.
you guys were really bad,
No.
but you look good.
There you go. That's all, man. You get one of the two.
Number
Yep.
one rule: make it look cool.
Make it look cool.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, just a little disclaimer. We're definitely not in it for girls or anything like
The cool
that. We're
points.
doing it because we love it, and we have for a long time. We're doing it because we have to. Doing
Helpful
it since back
disclaimer.
then.
Yeah, you guys are too old to be doing it for the girls. By now.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Well, they are. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
He's like, not me.
Never too
old.
You'll be wearing tight jeans, or what do they call them these days? Skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans.
Skinny rock jeans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My Vans.
Skinny jean Jim. Yeah.
I think I got a new romper to wear for the.
Oh, please wear the
Oh,
romper.
yeah.
If you don't wear
It
that
is
romper, I'm
springtime,
gonna be
right?
upset.
It got weed leaves all over it.
We're selling rompers at our booth.
Yeah. if you want a romper.
Huckster rompers.
Yeah.
Hucksters.
Huckster
Where'd you
rompers.
get the hucksters from?
Oh, yeah.
You know what a huckster is, right?
Yeah.
You guys like Milli Vanilli? You stand up there and hit it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is, and maybe I need to know what that is.
He's like, I gotta Google that when I get
Yeah,
done.
yeah, we're going to write that down.
I mean, just the whole, I guess, idea of the hucksters, about past history, and I don't know, being in real estate, that was the first time I ever was confronted with sales, and so kind of all of a sudden quickly started relating to the sales guy rather than just hanging up on him all the time, So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think we were just throwing out names, and then
It was
that
really-
one was thrown out.
Really, just
kinda
because I
came
couldn't
back.
come up with much of anything else.
Yeah,
No,
to be
well,
honest, yeah, we didn't really have much else.
Yeah.
And the deadline was approaching, and
Right.
no,
Okay.
kidding,
I mean-
no,
Right.
I don't know.
Even as
That
I
is
thought
so
about
sentimental to my heart.
Yeah.
We got all these shows coming up, guys. What are we gonna do?
Yeah. I
Y'all
mean,
better- we can work on that after the show. We'll let you.
yeah.
I'll come up with some magnificent idea. We'll come up, like our own little hood.
Yeah.
On what it was.
totally profound.
I
Yeah.
mean, as I've reflected on it, I feel like, everybody's selling something. And
Yeah.
whether it's shiny or whether it's something dirty that someone who doesn't have a home or is trying to give you on the street. So we're trying to sell something too, whether we know what it is. So just doing our best.
You're selling a good time.
Yeah.
Selling a good
Yeah,
time,
that's
selling
it.
some Sonic vibes coming your way.
There you go.
I'm going to give it to you.
Cool.
Nice.
All
That's
right.
cool. That was
That's
interesting
deep.
what you were saying about the perspective on the salesman that once you became a salesman, it's like that. And so everybody that goes to see live music and all that realize these guys up on stage, like, it's not so easy, and to cheer and to listen to them, and don't just sit there
everyone's
and
always
talk to
thinking like somebody
everybody.
put them there. You know, it's never they put themselves there. It's always like, oh, who put them there? Like, where are they coming from? You know, you got the whole like 80s like, you know, rock stars. That's, you know, that's when people finally started realizing it was something else. Like, it was too much to, like, where do these people come from? All right, they're not coming from outer space.
Right.
You know. And then
Flock of seagulls, man. I don't know. They look familiar.
but yeah, I don't know.
There you go.
I sorry, I kind of lost track there.
Yeah,
We're ready to
be
rambling
honest.
on.
play us a jam there, Larry.
Me?
Yeah.
You
Let's hear
know,
some of
all
their-
we had was, Blues the Run Game,
MC.
And then what's next? After Blues the Run Game, what do we got?
That's the only thing close.
Okay.
We're not even really, excited to share. We're excited, but we've got a whole lot more we're more excited about to share.
That you'll be sharing on
yeah,
Saturday.
on Saturday.
I think
Some
that recording itself is probably from a long time ago too.
You guys
Like,
better go
it's
learn
not.
some shit real quick, I tell you that.
yeah, we've got like two or three like brand new songs that we're gonna be playing. So
The
this will be the
debut?
first time that they're ever
So
heard.
like a world premiere at the Palooza?
Yeah,
That's right.
it is a world premiere, and it's only, you know, up to the stars to outer space after that. So, you know,
Well, I
There's-
look
there's
forward
no
to
limit.
it.
Just
right?
like Buzz says.
Yeah,
Yeah, infinity and beyond.
it's intergalactic.
It's a Kuna Matata, the circle of life.
That's right.
Oh, we got Rick up here. Oh, that is perfect.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, we appreciate you guys coming in and sharing with us, and I know everybody looks forward to hearing your music on Saturday. I know I do. So,
Awesome.
do I
Yeah.
have any
appreciate you.
special shout-outs or anything before we leave off here tonight?
Yeah, definitely. If you thought about, you know, or have anyone, you know, maybe a family member that you think could benefit from, you know, CBD or cannabis, or wants to find out more, don't be like me and do it the wrong way and have to wait 3 months to get your card, because I was messing stuff up and it got really frustrating. Just come do it right and have fun. That's my only advice. 'Cause I did not have fun doing it like 3 different times because I was messing it up.
Cool. What about you guys? Any
Sorry.
shout-outs to anybody?
No shout outs. I love you, Mom.
There you go.
Shoutouts for these two for putting this on, and just for all the awesome work you're doing. We're really stoked to be a part of it and really happy to be on the
Yeah.
podcast. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right, well, you guys don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break, and then we're actually going to come back with Quintisha Jackson. We're doing a introduction of, we're doing a Chronic versus Crohn's. You'll find out about that in a moment. And we've
Nice.
got the Pineapple Stroh group coming back on with some more of their
Pineapple
talented-
Lip Mob.
Lip Mob Stroh.
Oh.
That's it.
They'll be out
Fire.
here later on too with about 5 or 6 of their group members. So they have a young lady that's a singer. Actually, she'll be on tonight.
Fantastic. She's
So she
good.
sounds
She
awesome,
is.
and they've got some good stuff too. So yeah, so y'all don't go anywhere. We're gonna take a short break,
Yeah.
change out, get Quinn in here so she can talk about what we're gonna do to try to put these Crohn's in remission, and then we'll go from there. So we'll be right back.
And if you already saw this, all right. But huge shout out to Carrie and Larry, you know, putting this whole thing on. I know they've been working hard behind the scenes for a long time now. So
Yeah, thank
Well, we
you.
appreciate it. Everybody that comes in for the last 15 days has been absolutely fantastic. We're trying to
do something
different,
Yeah.
change it, mix it up, and I figured I'd play some Outlaws, Greengrass, and High Tides on the way out.
Oh, yeah, there we
Right?
go.
That's,
That's
always
that's a
classic,
banger.
right? So that's
yeah,
There we
thank
go.
you,
That's
Larry.
a ripper there.
Thank
so
you, Carrie. Appreciate
stay
y'all.
tuned. We'll be back for set 2. Thanks so much to the Hucksters and Chronic Palooza Day 15. Thank
Woo!
you. See you
See
soon.
you later.
See you Saturday.
See you in a minute. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.